All righty, live in the private group, living the dream. I'll tell you, with this kind of all right, nice. All right, here we go. Waiting on Catherine to jump in with us. And anybody else who's out there, jump in, say hello, give us a thumbs up. I don't know, whatever you do out there. Oh, here comes Catherine. And do I have to say something? Golly, we're getting good at this. Yes, after about 8 or 9 of these right now. All right, Catherine, welcome.
Are
you there?
There you go. Yep.
There we go.
You
Good morning.
You were kind of breaking up for a minute, but I think it's better now.
Yeah, I think we both. I think we're about now. We're ready. We're back. We're live here. Okay, here we go.
Yep.
So, day what?
3.
Day 3, and we got some new people in the group, loving it. So, kind of excited. New people rolling in here. Here we go. Kind of getting ready to tweak their reality a little bit, right? We're gonna give them some good information. Excited about you doing this. A lot of repeat offenders staying with us. Keep doing what we're doing. Keep moving in the right direction. We've got a big holiday coming up. Our Independence Day is tomorrow.
Yep.
I mean, and Catherine taking the day off. I mean, nice, right? Gonna go hang out. What are you guys doing tomorrow?
You broke up there for a second.
Oh, getting the day off tomorrow. What are you guys doing tomorrow?
Yep, we are headed to the lake. We're gonna go play some pickleball in the morning. Then probably go out on the boat.
Do we have we already situated the teams? Is it couple? Is it like it's 2-on-2 or is it 1-on-1? What do you guys
It'll be 2-on-2. Yeah.
Are we drawing names out of a hat for the team? There's got to be a fair way to make this team, and I want to know what the teams are before I make a bet on who's winning.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome. Well, good. Well, of course, Claire and well, I may, but Claire's going to run the Peachtree. It's just kind of what she does every 4th of July. There's some probably golf in my forecast in the weekend too.
We have another person running the Peachtree too. One of our members, Perry.
We do. And in fact, yes, he was threatening to pass Claire because he's going to be behind her in the flight. So I'm excited. Looking forward to seeing that if that happens. I think he might even be wearing a Fit and 10 shirt. I don't know. Who is that lucky gentleman?
Perry.
Yes, right, Perry. He got tuned up the other day too. Came and got adjusted. Smart. As elite athletes go, you get adjusted before you participate, and then of course you get adjusted afterwards. But either way, he's got himself tuned up, ready to go. He's feeling great. He's in in good shape, and high hopes, high expectations. I don't know if he's planning on winning the Peachtree, but we'll wish him the best here. So anyway, so big 4th of July. So that means everybody gets together. Alcohol, there's fireworks, there's who knows what's going on at your house. But we want to give you a couple of pointers that we've kind of discussed earlier. We kind of went over that we'll go over here to just give you ideas of what you can do for this big holiday. Because of course, enjoy it. We're gonna have a great time. We definitely get the time off, get to relax. It's an extended weekend for you. But let's talk about a couple of things. I'll start off with the first one. Obviously, we're going to be probably doing a little bit more of other things, partaking in some things that maybe we don't do on a regular basis because we've kind of, tweaked our diet a little bit more, got a little bit more on our lifestyle choices because our bodies are worth it. So we want to pay attention to that. So the first thing I'm going to bring up is exercise and movement, right? Hopefully you're up moving around, you're playing pickleball like Catherine said, or maybe playing lawn darts or things like that in the backyard. That's what we used to do back in the 4th of July from where I'm from. But like sneaking in a Fit and 10, maybe in the morning. That's what I love about this. I love when people come and say, I just don't have the time. I'm like, 10 minutes earlier, you're waking out of bed. You know what I mean? Or just whatever. And I love the new emails that come out and you just have them listed, like the exercises. Now you can just go, got it. I know what I'm doing. Start the timer, roll it out, go. On your app, there's a Tabata app or whatever. You can set it up that way so you can kind of go through 50 and 10 off and roll it through. There's just a bunch of ways to make this so simple and get every excuse out of the way so that this body gets healthier and moves you in a better direction. So I love that. I would just say something along those lines. Get some sort of exercise, maybe go for a walk. just do something throughout that early in the morning. Of course,
Mhm.
here in Georgia, it's getting warm over here, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Don't want
So
to do
do
that
it
in the middle of the day.
yeah, yeah. If you want to sweat, that would be the right time to do it. You are gonna definitely sweat, which is a great way of eliminating toxins. So,
Mhm.
anyway, I love that. Right. So, by the way, give me some ideas if you guys are having any ideas or something like that. Put those in the comments. I mean, we don't really actually try to get too much involvement. We'd love to have more involvement. So, if you're doing something that you do, what is your family tradition? Maybe it's pickleball that's starting now, or maybe it's the peach tree, or it's maybe you've done something that you've done in the past.
Mhm.
Maybe now you're putting the fit and 10 in every morning on 4th of July as a family. Wow, who's doing that? Let's see if we can help. So anyway, to be a part of that, just kind of put something in the comments below. Catherine, you want to go with something else that we got to pay attention to,
Yes.
obviously?
So we can talk about food.
Mm.
So that's kind of a big part of the 4th of July party celebrations. Always got lots of party food. And typically it's not always going to be the healthiest options, you know, cookouts, the burgers, the hot dogs, chips.
Yeah.
Hopefully there's some watermelon. Um, but you can always bring a healthy dish so that you know that there will be some kind of fruit or vegetable, like a veggie tray or some kind of veggie dip, fruit dip with some different things to dip in it, or like veggies with hummus, guacamole, even a big salad, something like that. We had a watermelon salad that we're going to be posting today. That was really good. That would be a great dish to bring for the 4th of July. So just bringing some kind of like healthy dish so that you can at least know that there will be a healthy option that you can kind of have some of that before you indulge in something else. And then just kind of choosing like what you like the best and your favorites, and then kind of just like passing on the things that are just kind of okay. Like if you're like really wanting a burger, maybe you have the burger, but you skip out on the fries or the chips and all that extra stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Or minimize it too, right,
Mhm.
Catherine? Or you're just trying to cut it back. And I love, and the rule that we always follow is the fresh fiber
Mhm.
first. So to me, just get something in that's getting the digestive enzymes working, helps with the glycemic management. But throughout that day, you're going to have ups and downs. So
Mhm.
don't worry about it, because it's just going to be one of those things that's going to happen. You're going to take a bite of this or do something like this or
Mhm.
whatever. Always, you're just going to just be aware of that fresh fiber first is the idea. It doesn't negate anything that we're doing that may not be optimal for the health, but it does help and supports that body's ability to break it down better. So instead of just throwing that carbohydrate in right away, put something in there, maybe some celery, some carrots,
Mhm.
something like a little bit of fruit or something like that. So
Yeah. And
and then go ahead.
I was just going to say, also, like, of course, it's just one day. We don't need to stress about like eating things that we don't normally eat. But also just kind of thinking about like being aware, like if it's a bunch of stuff that you don't normally eat, just thinking about like how you may feel after it is a good
Or
way to
being
kind
aware of
of
it.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, minimize. Maybe you're like, oh, you know, I have had, you know, some things that I wouldn't normally eat. Maybe I'll pass on the dessert, like, because I know that that may push me over the edge and, you know, I may not feel very good later on or tomorrow.
Yeah. And I love that too. That's exactly it, right? It is the 4th of
Mhm.
July. My father reached out to me and said, "Hey, what do I bring, to the party I'm going to?" I said, "What the heck? Get a fruit tray." I mean, it's so simple, right? Just
Mhm.
a great way to bring something that maybe is kind of forgotten sometimes.
Mhm.
Not down here in the South. We always talk about watermelon, things like that here. So,
Mhm.
but it's just a great way to bring something that's a little bit more on the healthier side. And you can always start with that before you go. Maybe have a little bit of some grapes or something like that, and then have a couple. If you want some chips or a burger or something like that, you can go right ahead.
Mhm.
So, and I love that, Catherine. This is the time too. There's probably been people going, "Wow, look at you. Are you on Ozempic?" I'm just kidding. No. What are you doing to lose the weight? How are you doing? Why do you feel so good? What's your energy level? What's happening?
Mhm.
And so to me, go ahead and relax. Enjoy this. The more stress you have, the more you're shutting that digestive system down, and you're
Mhm.
not going to be able to, metabolize and break down the nutrients anyway that you're putting in, or get the toxins through the system. So
Mhm.
relax, enjoy the family, enjoy the, being around the camaraderie, the fellowship, all that kind of stuff that goes along with the 4th of July. Because it is a special holiday, and it is something we need, that we don't get to do on a regular basis. So now we got to talk about alcohol too,
Mhm.
Catherine. So I'll let you go ahead and hit a little about the alcohol. What are we talking about with alcohol? What do we want to do first and foremost? Probably today before tomorrow rolls around. Go ahead.
Definitely staying hydrated. Make sure you're getting in plenty of water before and during, even while you're having drinks. Definitely alternate drink with water just to make sure you're staying hydrated, and especially if you're drinking while you're outside in this heat. Want to make sure that you're staying hydrated.
Yeah, and I would say salt and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
We got to talk about electrolytes and hydration and stuff like that. Just you're
Mm-hmm.
going to get a lot of those minerals and nutrients if you're eating a cucumber, if you're
Mm-hmm.
eating, put some lemon in a water or something like that. You're still getting a lot of nutrients there. You don't have to run out and get electrolyte powder. I mean, these craves kind of go in waves. Sorry, like when it comes to we need electrolytes right now, or now we need collagen right now, or now we need fish oil right now. I mean, it's just kind of like it's the next new thing to sell you guys. We're not trying to sell you anything. We're just giving you ideas and understanding. If your digestive system's not working well, you're not going to absorb the minerals and nutrients you're putting in. So adding more would be beneficial, but putting cucumbers in or in the water or lemon in the water,
Mm-hmm.
please understand that this is not a way to just pitch you more product. Really understand what you're doing and how you get the nutrients in, and understanding why they're pitching it right now, because they're pitching it because so many people are so stressed out and so worried and so whatever that they don't really have good digestion, right?
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, Kathy, great idea. Adding in that water, of course, is a great thing. And then we got to be aware of fireworks. Good golly, be careful. All right. Now, all the boys out there, they're going to be just lighting. This is what we do. We love things that explode. I'm sorry. It's just what we do. We've been doing it for a long time. So sorry, we're kind of that manly thing, right? So, but be careful. Unless you want to end up on Instagram or TikTok as what not to do, or on ridiculousness, which I watch a lot of. All of these outtakes or things that happen that people are videoing that literally are people getting shot at by bottle rockets or whatever. They just go the wrong direction. So be careful. All right, that's all I'm telling you. Be careful out there. And last but not least, we want to go over one more thing, Captain. We are doing a group Zoom next Thursday, 2:00. We've been doing great. I love the last two that we've done. Just great, good, really good and informative information that I think is valuable. We are opening it up. I think we said something out the other day for some topics.
We put a poll in the Facebook group with some different topics to choose from. So make sure that you go and vote. And you can also add a topic. Like if you don't have something in mind that you don't see listed, you can always add that in or comment on the post. But just, we want to hear what you're interested in hearing more about.
Yeah, and I love that too. And anytime comment, please, because what's really nice is what we would want to do is maybe put more information out there. We just don't know what content you want to hear. And if you really want to go down the rabbit hole, we can do that. Just let us know, right? It's a private group, so we can add in some stuff. But nothing's controversial, just to give you ideas of what we're doing. So I love it. I think that's a great idea. Claire commented a little bit about lactic acid use for the carbs. Yeah, it just helps to turn those carbohydrates into more acidic. Remember though, bitters. Oh, another thing about we failed to mention too on the alcohol or water. If you want to walk around and be the one that's a little bit more sober, you don't have to if you want it, but have some fun. But bitters, you can add bitters to the water or soda water, and it looks like you're having a cocktail anyway with a little bit of lemon or lime, and you can walk around with that, and it's not going to really inebriate or cause any kind of toxicity. It's going to help actually increase digestive enzymes, help you digest the food you're eating too. So there's a lot of cool things that you can be doing, and hopefully you're paying attention, because you're now seeing these videos. Some of you have been through this a while. You're going through the program again, so some of this stuff is repetitive. And how do we become good at something? We do it over and over and over until it becomes just just like putting on your shoe or tying your shoe or something like that. It's very easy. So Catherine, I think I loved it. It was good. Claire also talked about milk thistle and Livco, and let's put something on the bottom of a list of things like that, Catherine, that they can kind of do, or if they have questions, or if they have protocols or things that they're already doing. And if you don't have a protocol and you want some information, you can always reach out to us, please. Or what would you do more of? But remember, it's one day. It's one day. It's it. And well, unless of course 4th of July turns into 8 or 9 or a month of celebration, let us know if we need to really start correcting some behavioral stuff. I don't see that happening. Catherine, I know Drew will keep an eye on you. Sometimes that can happen for you, but no. But no, I think it'll be fine. You guys are great. Keep doing what you're doing. We appreciate you. 1% better every day. Really enjoy 4th of July. Hug your family. Be around them and really connect with them. Have a great time with them. Catherine, have a great time at the beach. Careful about the sun. And everybody, yes, be careful out there. And we'll see you guys again on our next one. We'll see hopefully at the Zoom on Thursday at 2 o'clock.
Yep.
Signing out.
Bye.